the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton connects with Sanu right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16, a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's White. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll run for it. This is White. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with White. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason. But here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And we see Matthew Stafford, the one-time Georgia Bulldog, set to pilot the offense of the Detroit Lions.
When I think of Matthew Stafford in Detroit, I think of numbers, and I mean passing numbers. 40,000 yards passed in his career last year before a back injury landed him on the IR after just 8 games. And to show his value to the team, the Lions lost all 8 games started by either Jeff Driscoll or David Blau. They need a healthy Matthew Stafford in order to compete in the NFC North.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now the Pats' leading rusher the past 2 seasons, it's Sony Michel. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the
in on the tackle, Jalen Reeves-Maybin.
Brings up
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 5 now. Hoyer, that's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
A gain of 5.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Try and power home here with a fullback Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Hoyer. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Lions nothing.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
And he's got it to make it now 13-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And making their way back out there now, the Patriots defense. And they've created a major first-half storyline with the pressure they've been able to create.
And I know that the good teams adjust from series to series. They make their adjustments on the sideline before they go back out. In this case, I think they might need a little bit more time. They want to get to the half and start figuring out how do they change protections, how do they get the ball in the hands of the passer a lot quicker, make sure he doesn't get hit as often. All those different things. Maybe even run the ball a little bit more. Anything to try and tamp down the pressure.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down.
Here's Swift. Oh, some strong running. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 more yards there and another first down.
At the 21-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and goal.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little...
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Anthony Jennings brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Out of the gun, Daniel. Got a man, that's Allison. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds and the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
13. Lions.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ryan Izzo, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Hoyer. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for his tight end, Matt Lacoste there. And now it's 3rd down.
10 yards.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Hoyer. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And they're they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, the way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. You know, despite the score line, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. And the Lions first down.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Daniel, this into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Daniel on first down. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Daniel, this is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run with Swift. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
2 yards.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a one-score game. It's only logical.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Poyer's pass. Incomplete. Intended for a...
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jalen Reeves-Maybin. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
The 10-yard line.
Now it's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. From the shotgun on 3rd, Daniel to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And no, it's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Across midfield to the 40.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Again, it's Michel. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move.
That's good.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
6.
Kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Daniel. And he'll find Hall. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Hall, 66 yards. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. And it's Michel once again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. The pass complete. It's Bird. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Yeah, they're going to try to eat some clock with Michel. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground. Less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners here at home, as we say.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We'll step on, spin move in zone.